What's up, guys? We had a little bit of confusion there, but we are just starting. We're in first turn here of quarters group 1 of the In-BRUHH-tational. We've got Pentix, Tim, Blazin, Jax Wild, I Am Mamba, Bradamite. They're going to play 3 consecutive games here for this match. Winner moves on for each spot in the quarterfinals. So we'll have 12 quarterfinalists, or sorry, 12 semifinalists. We've got 24 quarterfinalists. They've got a win to go through. We're starting here in Pangea. Let me walk you through the settings here for this first game. We're in Pangea with World Dom. As you can tell, Blizzards are off, Fog's off, Portal's off, Placements auto, card bonus progressive here. Expert AI, turn timer 60 seconds. Alliances are off, automated IA, and balance splits dice, no VC. So again, winner take all for all 3 of these. Tim's first in turn order, Pentix second in turn order. We're just starting the second turns here with Tim. We're getting some humor laughing faces here from Jax as Tim makes his move. What's up, Carter? Welcome to some quarterfinal action here of the In-BRUHH-tational. Pangea's got 2+2s over on the right side. Let me see if I can pull up these. Show. There we go. Oceania and Antarctica over there on the right side. Sorry, Asia on the left is the +9. You've got a +6, +5, +11, +5 in the middle. I would guess these guys aren't going to hold any bonuses. Maybe the +2s get held, but likely I don't think they let each other hold those. Oh, the title did not update. Yeah, I'll update that 1 second. In-BRUHH-tational quarters group 1. Carter thinks Mamba's the favorite. Zareki thinks Tim's the favorite. Interesting thoughts. Tim's been playing well. Mamba, a super aggressive player, but Mamba better on bonus maps in general. He's a bonus taking player, and as you know, the greedy style doesn't play out as well in Pangea because bonuses aren't as likely. You can see Tim and Pentix have that split over on the right side, and then Jax and Bradamite are split in the other +2, so it doesn't look like anyone's going to get to take one of those bonuses, which is kind of what we expected coming into this, that no one would get to hold one of those bonuses. If I maximize everything I can here. People trying to stay in multiple positions, which is usually your game here in Pangea. Tim doesn't have anything in the far left yet. He's first in turn order, which can be a pressure position. We're here in progressive cards in a no bonus game, meaning cards take their maximum effect because there's not going to be bonuses that are adding to troop numbers overall. Tim would like Mamba to attack somebody, but whom is he recommending an attack on? The going live notification. Tim, Mamba, and Blazin are the favorites. Blazin is not winning this game. Wow. Chet's coming out against Blazin. Oh yeah, the Blazin did say he's got his other accounts in a different game. Pretty wild. Fully able to concentrate middle of game too. That makes it a little interesting that he's split there. Should be interesting to see how that plays out. Most of these guys are just trying to get in multiple positions. Breda might spread out all over the board. He's got fours everywhere he can. He's on the far left and far right edge, top and bottom, and he's got a middle right position. See if Blazin can function with his turn. Hopefully his turns don't line up in the two tournament games he's trying to play at the same time here. That's when it'd get real interesting. Yeah, these guys are just playing an early slow game right now. Nobody doing anything major. It'll start to shake up, and this is what we usually see on Pangea, is the card shake up is really what does everything. Getting the cards on 4 and such. On the second trades, the big trade for the last couple players in turn order will make a little bit of a difference. Tim's the player that will have the pressure put on him, and to some degree Pentix also being early in turn order here. Unlikely to see a card skip because nobody's got a bonus, but it's possible. We saw this in the final of the World Cup on Pangea with a card skip from the Germans. Crackle's got Mamba killing Blazin on the second trade sequence. Okay, put him down for second trade sequence. Mamba kills Blazin. Let's see. That would be Mamba getting the trade on 4 likely, while Blazin sitting on 4 is what we're thinking. Tim would like to get back there behind Mamba. Yeah. Tim's got to play a pretty defensive style game, being first in turn order here. No major stacks getting hit, just people moving around. Blazin's got a left side, doesn't have a ton on the right. Ooh, we're getting some oops here. Oops from Bradamite, oops from Mamba, and a dab from Tim. And some oops from Tim, and a hurry up from Tim. And a few more oops from Mamba, and a dab from Tim, and a mad face from Bradamite, and an oops from Mamba, and another oops from Mamba. So I think that translates pretty obviously to what how everybody's feeling about Blazin's recent move there to the left. Mamba's lowest in troops at 24 here early on. Mamba may be in the most precarious position. Most of his positions are more centered in the map. Nothing on a far edge. Guess we're not getting risk volume. Okay, a lot of laughs there from Tim on Mamba's move. Tim is not vibing with Mamba right now, from what I can tell. What's up, Andre? Hey, thanks for the bits. Appreciate you, Andre. It looks like Tim and Mamba are disagreeing on how to play this out. I think it's related to Tim trying to protect himself and Mamba not trying to help Tim protect himself. Tim feels like a lot of people are oopsing in this game, is the general perception I'm getting. Followed by a well played. Okay, so he changed his opinion on Bradamite there. Getting a lot of well played. A lot of emotes in this one. A lot of emotes. If SMG charged 10 cents per emote that you use in a game, they'd be rich for this one. Okay, Tim also doesn't seem to be vibing super well with Blazin. He has spent so much time in the emotes, we didn't get to see what Blazin did there. Looks like he just took a single territory over on the left. He'll trade and get the 4. This is the tough part for Tim. He's going to get the small trade. Being in that first position, he wants to be guarded. Trying to decide what to trade in for his +2, maybe, was the concept there. What's up, Escape? Hello there. Again, we are in the Group 1 of the quarterfinals of the In-BRUHH-tational. These are winner-take-all games, so they'll play 3 consecutive games for this match on 3 different maps and settings. The winner of each game will move on to the semifinals and be in the final 12 of the In-BRUHH-tational for next week. So they got a win to go on. Bounties don't matter. All that matters is winning. We're here in Pangea, and we're in progressive cards. We're in the first set of trades. Tim gets the 4, Pentix gets the 6. We didn't have any card skips, which is not surprising, but would have been interesting to see reactions. Okay, Pentix is going to work into 4 positions. He's got a 6 on the right. He's got the position in the top left corner with a 9. He's got an 8 and a 9 sitting out in the middle. Everybody kind of playing a 4-position game, except Tim, who's in like 7 positions, which makes sense because he's first in turn order, he's worried about it, and he's trying to play the most offensive way he can, which is getting a lot of positions, right? Blazin's going to be playing 2 Fog Prog Zombies games at one time. That's a nightmare. Yeah, he should just focus on winning this one, and then he wouldn't have to worry about it, right? Okay, so that was the 10 trade for Jax. He's in kind of a 5-position game. It feels like these guys are just kind of feeling it out and waiting for the cards to hit. Nobody making any significant moves. Nobody doing a lot to protect the people early in turn order. So Tim becomes a big-time target, although Crackle told us the second trade Mamba would be killing Blazin, I believe was the prediction that he staked all of his reputation on. Bradomite with the 12 trade. Does he do anything spicy? Probably not. He probably moves that 10 further right. No, he just moves and combines his 4 and his 7. Okay. Officially going into 5 positions. Well spread out across the map for Bradomite. Alright, Blazing gets the big trade. And we see the crying face from Mamba. Mamba doing his best Zeraki impression, playing as blue. And using that avatar. I keep thinking I'm looking at Zeraki. Tim has used a lot of emotes in this game. Mamba is angry. Mamba angry at what Blazin decided to do there. Blazin just taking territory? Wants to combine the 6-3? Didn't have time? He may have run out of time to combine. I think that was the plan there. Unless he was just trying to split stacks. Blazin super distracted, probably buying time. Okay. He's like, maybe I'll just stay alive and hit it at the right time. New prediction, Mamba kills Jax. Okay, on 4. It'd be interesting to see if anyone has trades on 3. Tim doesn't trade on 3 here. On Pangea, people feel very nervous in general. That's kind of what happens, especially if you're early in turn order. So you see a lot of early trades to stay alive, defensive trades. Oh no, poor Tim. Okay, no trade here for Pentix. So we're going to have the first 2 players both on 4 cards. Yeah, Tim's in big trouble unless some chaos just breaks out, which is possible. Any trade on 3 for Mamba? Mamba does not trade on 3. Everyone going to 4 cards. I think this game likely ends next turn. What do you guys think? We're playing World Dom. Next turn meaning someone will do a trade on 4 and kill someone on 4. There's nobody super kill guarded at this point. Not really kill guarded at all. The most kill guarded person is Bradomite with that 5 in the top right. Yeah, Carter. It's just a skill. That's a skill issue, not having cards on 4. I don't know how people do that kind of thing. Just get better at Risk. Everyone going to 4 cards here. Obviously, Bradomite and Blazin aren't going to feel super threatened, being with the bigger troop counts. So they're happy to stay on 4 because they want to kill someone on 4 next turn. And get the trade in turn. But does Mamba or Jax go for it first? Is Blazin botting out? Something is def gonna happen next turn. Yeah, next turn will be fun. We know where Tim's gonna be. Pentix could have a trade. If he has a trade, he'll use it probably defensively in that position. All right, here's the fun now, about to start. Tim gives the mad face. Yeah, Blazin needs to lock in for like one turn here. Pentix locked a 9. Yeah, Pentix locked 9 over on the left. He's stuck behind that 4 and that 9. It only helps him if he's going for white. I don't think that's really what he's lining up. I don't think he's lining up jacks. And that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think Pentix is bearing that 9 in hopes that he doesn't get killed. He's playing that defensively. Tim also trying not to get killed here. Just tries to go into as many positions as he possibly can. And be as annoying as possible to kill. Alright, does Pentix have a trade on 4? Surely he does. Surely the top 2 players don't both have no cards on 4. Surely. Is Pentix also playing against Blazin in the other game? No cards on 4 for Pentix. Interesting. Someone certainly sweeps this thing, right? Tim has had 12 territories the last few turns. Yeah, so that's helped him with the extra troop. That's a really good point, Estra. The 12 territories has helped him. Bradomite's also sitting on 12 currently. That's a sneaky way to get like a mini bonus. Okay, so no trade by Mamba? Did Mamba hold his cards, or did he really not have cards? No way he had cards. I mean, no way he didn't have cards. Is everyone confident that they're not getting killed right now? I think that's what's happening. Everyone's confident they're not getting killed, because there's no way these guys all don't have cards. How interesting. Gosh, the nerves of steel not to trade in Pangea. And huge win for Tim, right? Maybe they thought Tim was holding his cards confident. Let's see what Blazin does. Think this is a kill Tim moment for Blazin? I mean, he was lining that up early on. I don't know how much mental focus he has in continuing that, but he's got to get to that 7, which is tricky. He's counting it. He's counting out Tim, but he's run out of time now. Yeah, it's too tight. If he didn't have that 1 there, it's a little easier, but it's still a really tight kill to get up to that 12. Yeah. To hit the 7 and the 12 were the 2 pieces I think he needed a bunch of troops for. He's going to just try to stay in position to kill Tim. Tim gets to trade in. Who had Tim getting to wait until he got his cards? That played out very nicely for him. Does Tim go kill somebody? Can he get someone? Do you guys see what he's lining up? I do not see what he's lining up. It kind of started like Blazin, but I don't think he gets that Blazin 3 on the left. No. Yeah, it was just a defensive trade. Okay. Pentix trades and gets the 25 trade. This game could go very long based off of what just happened, right? Someone goes for a kill of someone with 5 cards. Someone goes to kill Blazin or Bradomite, I think. Certainly not Pentix. He's taken most of his turn just to lay out his troops. Mamba's only on 33 troops. Mamba's down to 32 troops. He's shooting out a lot of well-playeds. What does he want? He wants jacks. He's been trying to line up jacks, but how does he get to the 6 up at the top right? He can get everywhere with that 6 on the top right. He's counting it out right now. You see him pointing at all the white territories. He's looking at jacks. He's got to figure out. He can come up and around to get the 8 and then go up to the 6 through 1s. Yeah, he could do it. It's tight, but he could do it. Yeah. No. I was way off. That was interesting. Just hits a few spots. Okay, Jax gets 35. Trying to get Blazin? No? Nope. We're already getting the oops from Bradomite on placing these troops. This is an interesting couple of turns here we've seen from some superstar risk players. Okay, so the kill goes for Bradomite. That makes sense. Can he get it done? He's got to take the 13 down to a 7. He's got to get the 9 up to the 9. He's not going to get there. He's going to have to roll a 7 on 9. Blazin's going to win this thing while he's playing his other game. Blazin's going to easily get the kill. Or sorry, Bradomite's easily going to get the kill on Blazin. Is that right? He might not. How's he get through there? He's got 19s to hit. Oh, did he? Oh, he tried a 3-on-1. He tried to save a troop. Backfired. Everyone's angry. We're getting an oops from Mamba. Does Tim have cards on 3 after all this? Okay, what does Blazin do? Is Blazin here? He gets 45 troops. He can kill anybody and it'll get him a trade in turn. Bradomite does a good job with his turn preventing Blazin from easily being able to kill him. Sorry, the map's cut off, isn't it? Because I can't see that other Bradomite. Is a 31 over there on that side. Blazin's going for the Bradomite kill. He hits the 3, hits the 1. He'll get the kill, gets the 3 cards, trade in turn. Can he go through white now? He's got 50 troops. Does he have it lined up well enough? No, he wants purple. He's going for the Pentix kill. He's going to roll a 3-on-1, so he thinks it's a tight kill. No, he's not going for it. No way, he's got to put more on that 9. Not that much more. Yeah, he's not going for it. Okay. Interesting. Felt like he could have fed that into another kill. If he gets one more kill there, he easily runs it. Does Tim have a trade on 3? Looks like no. Tim's terrible card luck continues. Green player's not having the best of card luck recently. Tim thinking about card skipping here. JK. He hits a little bit of Blazon. Interesting. Blazon's the strongest player on the map. He wants his 12 territories. Does everybody just hit a little bit of Blazon here and weaken him? That's what Tim's hoping to get going here. He wants a kind of collaboration effort in terms of everybody hit Blazon a little bit. He's given the attack emote. Hit him a little bit. He's at 92 troops. He's got, double some of us. Go hit him. All right, Pentix gets a trade on 3. He kills somebody. But he doesn't get a trade in turn if he kills somebody. So he probably doesn't? Does he get on the hit Blazon train? Tim could have killed White. It would have been really tight. I don't know that he would have had it. It would have been really tight to kill White. Okay, Tim's still trying to encourage everyone to hit Blazon. Knowing that Blazon's no. I mean, Pentix has more, but he's got less cards now. Nobody gets at that trade in turn unless Mamba's got to kill either Jax or Blazon to get it, so Mamba apparently doesn't have cards. Yeah. Mamba does have cards. Figured if he would have had cards, he would have gone for the Blazon. Not the Blazon, the Jax move. He's going to hit Blazon. How much is the question? Just that much. He wants to put his stack over on... Nope. He moves it back to the middle. He's on the Tim train of let's all hit Blazon. We get the trade from Jax. Again, no trade in turn here for Jax. So Blazon's... if he trades, he can't get a trade in turn. Even if he kills Tim. Yeah, I think the percentages went up of those being trades on 3 because they all went to 5 cards, so some of them were possibly keeping jokers. But still pretty rare to have 3 in a row like that. Unless I'm playing in a ranked match against noobs, and it's almost guaranteed they're all going to have trades on 3. So if Blazon kills Tim, he goes to 7 cards. He trades down to 4 cards. So yeah, any of the other kills would get him trade in turn. So he's got to kill Tim, trade in turn, and he can get another kill. Blazon card skipped. All right, Tim gets his trade. He goes to kill Blazon because he's going to get a trade in turn by killing Blazon. It's tight. 15 on 17. Can he bring any of that back around to help? Yeah, he's got the 17 there. Okay, never mind. All right, so Blazon's dead. Tim gets the kill. Again, no points for bounties in the Invitational. It's winner takes all. Tim gets the trade in turn. He's only on 2 cards. So even with another kill, it wouldn't really help him. So his game, He's in the lead in the game for sure because he's going to be 2 cards ahead of everybody and some troops ahead of everybody, but it's not an immediate kill, right? If they team up on Tim, they'll be in good shape, and they might. He kind of coordinated the team up on Blazin movement, so maybe the same thing will happen to him. But I don't think we see any kills this turn. I think we see it balance back into a 4-player game here. Pentix would like a bonus. The +2 bonus might be the game changer here. And Jack says he's okay with it. Never too late to go for the +2. That's a next level risk play right there. I hope you guys are taking notes. Okay, so we see Tim getting hit a little bit by Mamba. Mamba's seeing that Tim's in too good of a spot. Let's see if Jax helps at all. I think we still have a whole nother turn. Oh, Jax would also like a bonus. Thank you very much. Mamba laughs at these big brain plays here going on with the +2s being taken when trades are at like 60 something. Tim doesn't trade on 3. If he gets a kill here, he gets to trade in turn. But I don't think he's got a kill here. This will be an interesting little 4-player game here. Because Tim's not quite strong enough just to dominate the rest of the way. And the other 3 players could have a major play a major factor in Tim's chances. Tim takes a card and passes, moves his stack into the 74 because he wants to keep it pointed in all directions with pathing so they can go hit anybody. Tim doesn't have a trade on 4 again. Oh, that's a tough game for Tim. Oh, boy. Pentix would like to be friends with Tim. Jaxwild says attack him. Let's see which way Pentix decides to go here as the purple player. I think Tim's too strong for them to kill, though. I mean, it won't happen until after next turn. I guess that'll be a pretty doable kill. He'll get killed next turn, huh? Someone with a trade on 3 next turn would kill Tim, but it's only for 4 cards. If they trade on 3, it won't be a set in turn. So he might get lucky again. Mamba hits a couple of territories for fun. Gives the scared turtle. And here comes Jax with his +2. Look at this guy. If Pentix doesn't have a trade, he's dead to Tim? Who's he dead to, Zeraki? Yeah, I mean, come on, Tim. Get better at having it set on 4, man. Do you even practice your risk game? Okay, so nobody does much there. Can Tim get lucky and not get killed here? Sometimes risk is about not getting killed. I mean, Jax has the most troops, has perfect lines on him because the board's wide open. It's all ones through the middle of the board. But he's got to guess who would have cards on 3, and that's almost impossible to guess. Mamba gives him a little laughing card emote, which makes him think he's got cards. Or is he laughing at Tim not having cards? Hard to discern. Tim does have a trade on 5, so I can go ahead and inform everybody. Tim does have a trade on 5. That would have been a real embarrassing skill issue if he didn't get the trade on 5. Nothing from Pentix, no trade. Does everyone hold cards again? Does everyone think Tim's playing this like next level game where he's purposely not trading in on 4? And they're all like, oh, if Tim's not doing it, I'm not going to do it. What's up, Kuehl? Well, now Tim's in a fantastic position. If he's alive next turn, he wins the game. No question. And it's looking more and more like he's going to be alive. Okay, what does Jax do? Jax should go for the Tim kill, right? He's got to go for it. Yeah, he's going for the Tim kill. That's the whole game. He's got to do it or Tim wins anyway. So even if he messes this up, it's the right move to make. He's got plenty of troops. He's got it relatively easily. Using every troop he can to minimize the risk here. Okay, so he gets the kill, the trade in turn. It was wild, no one had it. Okay, so that's the kill of Tim by Jax. Jax is at 211 troops. He's got to trade in turn. He's got to get another kill, though. So he's got to line up Pentix here. Oof. I don't think he's doing it. Is he getting there? How's he get that? Oh my gosh. That was great dice, right? Great dice. Great dice. Gets the win. Yeah, so Jax had 2 trades on 3. Tim had 2 no trades on 4. That is a tough game. Sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, fantastic dice for Jax. That was not a safe kill there of Pentix. He's just gonna hit Mamba as hard as he can. We're gonna get to watch Mamba do some really fast attacking though. That's the fun part of this. Mamba, one of the fastest attackers in the game. He's admitting defeat, but surely he's gonna go try to hit him hard, right? With his 95 troops. And we're getting to see the Mamba attacking around. Trying to decide whether to go for the 11 or not. Oh yeah, no set on 4 for Jax would be a game changer. No, if Jax doesn't have a set on 4 and Mamba keeps him buried here, that's what Mamba's doing. He's keeping that 13 buried. And making sure he breaks all of Jax's stuff back here on the backside. Taking everything he can. We knew Mamba would be able to get most of the map. He hits the 9 just to weaken it. Ugh. Terrible dice. Rolls an 8 on 9. Loses 8. And takes out 2. And there's the trade from Jax. That will be the ball game. Jax will win game 1 of quarterfinal group 1 of the In-BRUHH-tational. Jax continuing his great rolling, getting the 3-on-1 there on this final kill. And that'll be the win for Jax Wild. The other 5 will move on to game 2 here in the quarterfinals group 1. nailing his pathing. Got plenty of troops to finish this off. Congratulations, Jax Wild, our first semifinalist in the In-BRUHH-tational. Jax Wild. All of the other 5 players will head into Game 2. We'll go through those settings in just a second and talk about what Game 2 is going to look like. That was a fun one, though. Some really good players and a lot going on. Congrats to Jax. We'll get Game 2 set up. Jax Wild, winner of Game 1. I am Mamba, Pentix, Tim, Blazin, and Bradamite here to compete in Game 2. Again, we've got 2 more games. Winner moves on to semifinals. The other 3 players will be eliminated from the In-BRUHH-tational here in the quarterfinals. So we'll get it set up, and I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, and we'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Game 2. This should be fun. Everybody readied up. That's a great start. We are playing 28 turns later is the map, which is London, Zombie Apocalypse, Blizzard's on, Fog on, Portals off, auto placement, progressive cards, expert AI, 60-second turn timer, no alliances, AI or IA is automated, and balance blitz dice. Fog zombies always fun. Progressive fog zombies very, very fun. Should be interesting to see how this plays out. What do we think about the blizzards? They're mostly out on the edges, not going to do anything dramatic, protecting anybody from zombies. Blazin said he lost his other game too. Poor Blazin. All right, so Brandamite's first in turn order here after the zombies. Does anybody go for bonuses here? Probably not. Not early, at least. Let's check out the bonuses on this. You can see we've got the weird landmarks bonus on this map, which is all the different landmarks around the map. It's a +9. The +2 down at the bottom is very takeable here, and you got a +2 on the right, which is pretty takeable. We'll see if anybody goes for any of those. So you got I Am Mamba and Pentix with a 4 and a 5 there, and that +2 at the bottom. That's the most takeable bonus here. I don't think they come to an agreement. Does Jax, or sorry, who's playing as white now? Tim's playing as white now. Does Tim take out that corner? Yeah, he does. He wants that back corner of the map. Zombies got hit pretty hard there. Yeah, you got to be real focused on seeing what's going on for sure. There's a 1-point hold on the bonus at the top middle. Yeah, so where that blue 7 is, Mamba likely hits that 3. He does have a big zombie stack right outside of it, though. I think that's what Dodestra is thinking, though. If he hits that 3, he can hold that bonus there right in the middle, that top middle bonus. That is Hackney, the +3. That could be a dominant position on the map if it goes right. All right, zombies only getting 12. Probably not going to be a super exciting turn for the zombies here. Let's see how far they get. They're going to go to the right. They're going to get some of this. Surely that 8's going right. Yep. How far does he get? He doesn't come down. He's going to go up in that corner. Okay, that's the zombie turn. I think we see Mamba hit that 3 here. And I think Mamba is in a dominant position on this from that move. Highly surprised me if he doesn't hit that. Yeah, here we go. Can you get enough troops back out to guard against zombies? We don't know what that zombie stack is on the left, but it dissipated a little bit by spreading out there. No, he doesn't hit the 3. He doesn't hit the 3. He doesn't want the bonus. Considering kill guard of Tim more valuable? Interesting. Tim and Mamba see a lot of each other. They're connected to each other on a lot of this map. Tim doesn't add in there behind Mamba. He's just going to hit a zombie stack. Wants to see that area. Yeah, he wants to stay connected over there just for vision, I think, to that top right corner. We get a screenshot there. That's a little tip for you guys that are not used to playing a lot of fog zombies. Screenshots like that, you can remember where they're at and where people are at when you start losing vision. Little trick of the trade there from Tim. Or he just is traveling to London soon and just wanted to keep a map nearby in case he needs to travel around and know his way around the city. It's confusing sometimes going through London. Zombies don't hit super hard. They had a 10 that doesn't go anywhere. The 10 and 6 there, right on top of the river. Ooh, doesn't get the take out of Blazon's 1 there. That 10 and 6 not coming across is wild. Ruin the settings with blizzards? Yeah, just remember not use a screenshot. That's Tim. Like, guy doesn't know how to remember everything on a map and exactly where everyone is, and doesn't know how not to get cards on, or know how to get cards on 4 each time. So, just another. Tim's still learning the game. He'll get there. I'm shocked that Mama's not hitting that 3. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That was interesting how long he left that. Get a good game there from Tim to Pentix. And some oopses. Oh, Tim is very angry, actually, about Mamba hitting that. He's slow rolling him. How about this? Just to show his anger, he slow rolls him 1 time. And says, you better give up that bonus. Woof. Be interesting. I gotta grab my coffee. It brewed. A zombie 15 stack is ominous, but still hasn't hit anything big yet from that position. Breda might want to peek inside what's in this corner. Sees the Tim 5. Tim seems to be playing pretty angry in this one. Specifically angry at Mamba for holding that bonus. Tim trying to figure out. He's seeing it's a +3 there. Tim's down to 21 troops in 3 territories. He's in early trouble in this one. Gonna hit a zombie 3 stack. He's just stuck in the middle of a bunch of zombies. He's a little bit kill guarded now by Bradamite there in the top left. Does Blazon hit Mamba up there from that bonus? No chance, right? Zombies get 66 troops. Could definitely cause some havoc here. Tim did sneak away from that bigger stack of zombies at least. Yeah, that big zombie stack keeps just barely not causing tons of problems. Good game, Jax. Congrats on your winning game 1. Brandamite takes an easy territory there. Maybe he could trade with Tim in that position. Tim's down to 3 territories. Brandamite sees 2 of them. But I don't think Brandamite knows that's all he's got left. Everyone's seeing that Mamba's getting 6, and Tim is not happy about it. We know Pintix has a bottom middle position and top right position. Yeah, he moves out that bottom middle position and then back in. Okay. Tim's going to trade where that everyone else is trading. So it's a trade happening between Pintix, Blazin, everybody but Mamba. Pintix, Blazin, Brandamite all working there with Tim in that trading position where they're not having to hit zombie stacks. They're the 3 that aren't getting, or the 4 that aren't getting the bonus. So they team up to trade there. $50 zombies coming at you. Zombies have a lot of territory, though, so they're only getting +2s. Okay, we see our first trades. Brandamite gets the 4 trade. Wonder how many positions Brandamite has. I think he only has 3. I think he's got these 2 on the left and somewhere up in that right corner with Pintix, Mamba, and Blazin. Mamba's still getting that +6, which is just so painful for Tim. He is very fed up with that. Mamba can't see any of this left side of the board, though. He's next to Pintix. So he's in this position next to Pintix in the middle. Right here. He's got this bonus, and he's got this position. Which he moved out a little bit, so it may be here or here. Something in this range. Pintix was here last time we saw it. Pintix is here. We saw Blazin stack up here just for a moment. I think Blazin may still have something up here, but maybe not. Maybe it's just this and this for Blazin. Again, we're in game 2 of Group 1 of the quarterfinals of the In-BRUHH-tational. It's winner take all. There's no bounty points or anything like that in terms of getting you through. You've got to win the game to go through. You do not have to kill all the zombies. You just have to be the last remaining alive player. Okay, so we get the trade. Tim gets the big trade, which will help him. Does he combine? I don't think he does. I think he likes that his 20 stack is not connected to anybody. It's just a little precarious out there next to the zombies. But people can't see exactly where he's at by him keeping it out there. These guys continue to card trade here. Okay, Blazin gets the 12. He adds 4 there, giving us the impression that he's in 3 positions, but that may be a ruse. Theoretically, if he got 12, put 4 in 3 different spots. Zombies getting 50 again. I think it's still just +2. Yeah, they're still just +2s. You want to watch when you're playing zombies. When they go +3 is when it gets scary. If they get a +3 turn, that means they're right on the edge of potentially infecting somebody. Or doubling up. These guys continue to card trade down here. Mamba's getting that 6 per turn. That's going to stop having as much value as card trades get bigger. Better for these guys to keep the game going longer since Mamba's getting that. Currently, we just have a lot of players taking a card and passing. The good news is we can see where they're card trading for 4 of the players, 4 of the 5. While we're in this fun take a card and pass situation, just a reminder, the next match of the Invitational is Group 2 of the quarterfinals, and that'll be November 10th at 15 UTC, so a couple days away. Group 2 of the Invitationals, there's 4 groups of quarterfinals of the 24 players trying to make the top 12. Make sure you tune back in to Professional Risk Takers, the hub you're on right here, to see all Professional Risk Taker matches streamed live. Mamba trades on 4. Interesting. Bradomite and Mamba both trade on 4. Is Mamba hitting anybody? Or is he just trying to get a look around? Yeah, I think that is kind of neutralizing the +3 bonus. Because he's having to hit zombies every turn. Ah, he found the group. Does he do anything exciting now that he found them? That's what Mamba wanted to use his trade for. He wanted to go explore the board a little bit. He'll get to notice pretty easily here that they're card trading there. Did he take out that Bradomite position also? No, he didn't. The zombies did, okay. Pentix had a big trade, but he doesn't come over here to the card trading position. Okay, things are shaking up a little bit, folks. Pentix traded, but he didn't come back over here to card trade. Does Tim trade here? Yeah, he still trades here, okay. Okay, we see Mamba's got a 17 here. He was looking for Pentix? Mamba was going for the Pentix kill? Potentially? And it didn't work out? He's going to have another shot at it if he can find him. Pentix must have a position up here. Oh, where would he be? We think Mamba's got pretty good vision up here. He came through this way, so he would have seen him up here. So Pentix has to have something over here that Mamba didn't get to. Over in the top right. Zombie's just at a +1 because... And they didn't get... So they must not have gotten hit hard enough for anything major there. Even with all those trades. Tim sitting on 5 cards. Mamba very... No, Mamba can't get him. He can't get Tim. Okay, we see a +6 for Bradomite. Meaning he's getting that top right corner? He must be getting this top right corner here, right? Interesting. Bradamite's in a stronger position than we realized. It looked like he was just card trading. Yeah. Mamba missed his opportunity on Pentix there. Because the turn before he missed it. Now with the trade, he doesn't want to go for that. But he potentially would next turn if he knows where to go. There's Pentix. Mamba should have seen that. Tim shooting out a bunch of oopses because he doesn't want Pentix to go for his kill. Mamba's going to finish off this kill at some point. Oh, that's a big trade there for Tim. Does Tim take out his anger on Mamba for the 3 cards? Surely not. He goes for the Bradamite kill. No. Neither. He goes for the Pentix kill. He goes to break Mamba because he's so... Oh, Bradamite stole the bonus from Mamba. Interesting. So Bradamite's in that same position. He stole the bonus from Mamba. He could go kill him for 3 cards and a trade. Most likely the 14 on 7 and the 43 on 20 is enough to kill him. He's trying to decide that right now. Should he go for the kill on Bradamite or not? It's a trade in turn. He doesn't. He doesn't go for the kill. It is a bit risky. Bradamite could have something sitting over here possibly that he would miss there. So he'd be risking that those are the only 2 positions. So he holds for a turn. Yeah, Bradamite took Mamba's bonus. Not much of a move from Blazin. Zombie's on a +2 here. You clear out a Tim position. Tim's got a 43 sitting in the middle of the board, though. Who's got cards on 3? Tim's also on 69 troops, but he can't dab because he doesn't want anyone to know. And so it's a secret 69. Take a card and pass from Bradamite on 4 cards. Is that enough to convince Tim to go for it? You're not going to get a double trade, though. Card trade there from Mamba. He goes to 4 cards. Tim would have to line up 2 kills. It would be a Bradamite kill lined up into somebody else. That's true. No way he's on 3rd. Well, it depends how much of Mamba he had to hit to take that bonus, right? I'm thinking Tim's thinking it's that. It's possible he has some more, but he doesn't have much left beyond that. Tim loses 5 troops on the zombie hit there. That's painful. Okay, so you think Mamba just gave up the bonus to him? Tim just checking out what people have. So we see an 18 from Blazin up there and a 21 from Pentix up there in the top left. The big move would be if Bradamite can trade on 4 and line up some sort of kill on Mamba or Pentix. I think it's still questionable how much Pentix got hit. How much Pentix got hit by Mamba originally? This is an interesting structure of troops down here in the bottom left. All 5 players connected here in the bottom left. You can see each other. 50 troop trade in for Bradamite. Can he get a kill? He's got to get one of the 4 if he's going to go for the kill. So it's either Mamba or Pentix if he's going to go for it. And the way he just added there, he's not, right? Yeah. Plays it safe. Mamba says well played because he was worried for his life. Does Mamba go for a Pentix kill? Doesn't appear to be the case. Oh, it is. It is. He does go for the Pentix kill. Mamba hit a lot of Pentix, and I think the other players were not paying attention to that. I think they missed how much of Pentix got hit and didn't realize that it was a pretty cheap kill left. Mamba gets the trade in turn. Nobody else he can kill and trade in turn, so he's going to hold serve here. But he's in a pretty good spot. Mamba most likely to have the next trade on 3 cards. Yeah, it's 1 kill, but he's in a good spot now. He's ahead in cards, and he's got a troop advantage. But it's not a gimme for sure. He made that kill over like a 4-turn period because he tried to kill the first trade, didn't work out, and nobody saw, so he was able to finish off the kill later. Tim, looking for some vision, wants to see how much Mamba's got over there. He's got a 54 stack. But Tim doesn't know what's behind that 54 stack, and it's not worth it to hit a 15 zombie stack to see it. Here goes Blazin, sitting on 1 card. He's going to take a card and pass. Zombies are going to get to sneak in here into this area these guys have been holding this whole time for card trading. That spot is now gone. We do have a kill guard position. Mamba's kill guarded by Tim currently, here where the satellite is. +3s for the zombies. Make note, +3s for the zombies. Zombies hit a little bit. I think they just took mostly once there. Carter hates that there's blizzards on this. Hates it. It looks like a saddle. Oh, it is. It's the London Eye. Yeah, please clip that as an American. That's terrible at recognizing major European landmarks. That's the London Eye, which is what we would call a Ferris wheel of sorts there on the Thames River. I think the bonus has actually made it quite interesting, Chad. I think it's interesting that Mamba took it, Tim got mad at Mamba, and then Bradamite ends up stealing the bonus. I think all of that was very interesting. Zombies went back down to +2s. Took back a little bit more of the map. Mamba can trade here. The only kill in turn he could get would be Bradamite. Does Bradamite card skip? No chance, right? No, he doesn't. That would have been a wild choice. Okay, so Mamba's only kill for a trade in turn here is Bradamite. Does he go for it? He's seeing a stack that he wasn't expecting the way he stopped there. I think he was going for it, and he just saw a stack that was bigger than he thought it was going to be. Trying to find where he's at. He gives some robot love, which means Bradamite has more troops than than Mamba thought originally. Interesting. Tim gets the reversal of the risk gods and gets a nice trade on 3 in a critical moment. Can he do anything with it? He's splitting like he's going for a... It's not the full kill on Mamba, though. Oh, yeah, he's going to double tap the 26. He's going for the Mamba kill. It won't be a trade and turn. This is interesting. We're going to get to see a lot of the map is the good news. Oh, he had to hit a huge stack. That was... Okay, so he's cleaning up the Bradomite kill. He figured out that Mamba must not have seen the last Bradomite spot. He had a pretty good idea of where it was going to be, and he goes for it. He doesn't get the trade in turn. He gets a Bradomite kill. He's going to be on 5 cards. But he should be pretty unkillable here. Yeah, I think he was going for Bradomite. He recognized that Mamba failed to kill on Bradomite. He didn't want to make the same mistake he did with Pentix earlier. So he saw that he missed the kill and went for it. Oh. Is Blazin thinking he can kill Tim? No way. He's going to hit the 21. Oh, this game's going to get spicy, folks. Mamba's only on 2 cards. I don't think we fed him the game. Mamba doesn't have enough troops to get anything. I think Blazin's your most likely winner. Blazin doesn't know where all Tim is at. He's struggling to find him. And he's running out of time. Oh, fed Mamba's kill. Gotcha. Okay, he does get the kill on Tim. Blazin moves fast there right at the end when he had to. Tim almost didn't spectate. That was nerve-wracking. Okay, Blazin should be able to finish this off, right? Easily. He puts a 102 stack up there just so, because he doesn't know exactly what Mamba has, but that was all Mamba had. The win goes to Blazin, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of Game 2 of Group 1 of the In-BRUHH-tational quarterfinals. Blazin, congratulations. We'll have Game 3 as a 4-player game between I Am Mamba, Tim, Pentix, and Bradomite here coming up. They'll be getting that game set up. See if we can get our graphic. No need to clean these zombies. We'll be moving straight into Game 3. I'll go through the settings in just a second for you guys. Blazin, your winner of Game 2. Jax Wild, your winner of Game 1. Jack says getting out the popcorn for Dracula. Blazin gets the win after having to play the GM game at the same time. So congrats to Blazin. Don't know if he was also able to get the win in the GM game yet. So multitasking at its highest level there as we go. So as we get ready for Game 3, just a little bit of information about professional risk takers. We are a professional esports association for all you great risk takers out there. If you're interested in getting involved, playing in these awesome tournaments against these incredible players, you can sign up at professionalrisktakers.com. Just hit join PRT. You'll see all the information, get signed up. You can play in all the open tournaments and have the opportunity to get invited to these awesome invitationals like the In-BRUHH-tational and play against these awesome players. We're also in the middle of our open tournament called the PRT Cup currently. Just kicked off this week. So if you're interested in playing with us, you could potentially even get still into the cup if you can get signed up fast enough for this week. We'd love to have you guys as professional risk takers playing along with all of us. We've got Jax Wild and Blazin as winners so far. I Am Mamba, Tim, Pentix, and Bradomite are about to play a wild set of settings. Let me get you through to what these settings are about to be. Oh, I'll hide that. Let me tell you what Game 3 we got coming up here, guys, because as Jack said, I'll be getting my popcorn ready. We've got Dracula's Castle coming up. It's a Caps Conquest game. Blizzard's on, fog off, portals off, placements auto, fixed cards, expert AI, 60-second turn timer, alliances are on, automated AI or automated IA, and we are in true random dice, ladies and gentlemen. True random dice. VC none, modifier 2 bots. We'll have 2 bots in here with us playing in this one. Should be a wild, wild time to watch these superstar players having to combat all these different items here. They're getting the lobby set up. Till then, let me see if I can get this for you guys. Oh, I don't have that. Yeah. Bradamite says he knew where everyone was. He just didn't have access. Mamba said he's surprised he didn't die during the set that Bradamite turned in, because Bradamite saw all of him. Yeah, so Mamba was surprised that Bradamite didn't go for the kill there of him. While we're waiting on these guys to get going, this is professionalrisktakers.com. If you're interested in joining and playing, you can click Join PRT right here. You can check out events and schedules by just going to events and looking at events like the In-BRUHH-tational. You can check out the settings, the schedule, event info, all here, including checking out our groups for these quarterfinals. We are in Group 1 with these guys. Group 2 coming up Friday at 15 UTC has Grimshanky, Lena Kitty, Pete, Zaraki, Chaotic Disaster, and Sterling Fortune. Group 3's got Mallory, ever heard of her, XC Dude, Silent Legend, Johnny 007, Horseboy, and Leona. And then Group 4 will be Arco, Nathaniel, Noob 2.0, a Noob No More. We've got double noobs, and Trunk and Feliz in that Group 4 of quarterfinals. So a bunch of quarterfinals that are going to be awesome coming up here in the In-BRUHH-tational. This is just the first one. Working on getting the game set up. We got it all set up. Again, this is going to be a wild one, guys. We're in Dracula's Castle. With 2 bots, 4 fantastic Risk players. And we're going to be playing with true random dice and fixed card bonus. So, should be awesome. Let's see how this thing goes. XC Dude player. Yeah, who's going to play as green? Aren't you playing with Mallory? Are you playing against Mallory? Who's going to get the green there, Chad? Okay, here we go. Dracula's Castle. For those of you not familiar, you can kind of see the bonuses popping on there. I can show you in a second. But we've got 2 bots in here. Hopefully we'll get the colors updated shortly. Pentix is purple. Mamba's red. Maybe. I think Mamba's red. Pentix is purple. Tim's green. Which leaves Bradamite playing as yellow. These guys love to change their colors. Fighting to the death over it. I think that's fair. Yeah, let's see where these caps get placed. Should be fun with the bots placing caps. What's up, Blazing? Congrats on your Game 2 win there. Oh, I think they're saying that they have a setting room or something? So what's happening? No. Okay, we're good. Yeah, okay. Alliances are on. They're supposed to be on. We're good, we're good. Okay, so we see... Oh my goodness. We see Bradamite and Mamba cap right next to each other over there on the left. Huh. Okay, so Tim's over on the right. Where'd the blue bot go? Okay, Tim's next to that blue bot over on the right. And the black bot goes down at the bottom in a very interesting cap position right next to Pentix. All right, Bradomite goes ahead and takes his bonus. Let me pop up the bonuses real quick so we can go over them. Hopefully. There you go. So you got +6s on the left. You got a +7 and +5 on the top right. The +8 top middle, and the bottoms are +5s. Those are your bonuses. And Pentix immediately says, Bradomite, you're not getting that bonus. And he completely clears Bradomite from that position. How about that? This is going to be a wild game, ladies and gentlemen. Put your seatbelts on. Mamba's going to make a play for that bottom bonus at some point. He's kind of lining up for it, and he just lost a true random roll. Remember, these are true random dice, so it's like you're playing at the kitchen table with your family back in the day. And you can lose like 30 troops in a row. So, true random dice. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out. Pentix praying the bot hits the cap. For those of you not familiar with Capital Conquest, the way you win the game is not by eliminating all your opponents, it is by taking all of the capitals. So the winning player will have to take all these capitals, and they'll have to do it with some interesting true random dice rolls, right? It's fixed. We're in fixed. Technically, you could world dom too, but the win condition is actually taking all the caps. Well, we see an alliance broken pretty early. You hate to see that. You want people to be friends here. Okay, the bot, the bot is hitting hard down low. He's got a 3 on his cap. That's a juicy moment there for Pentix, maybe. Does Pentix get to hold that bonus after bullying Bradomite out of that position? Yeah, you're in true random dice, so it's risky, but okay, we get an I'm sorry, I need to attack your territory. Tim doesn't like that. Gives a thumbs up, but Bradomite continues to say, I'm sorry, but I need to attack your territory. Tim says it back to him. Seems like they're really bonding over this. Riedel thinks Mamba wins. Jax thinks Pentix wins. Okay. I like when multiple people think someone's got an easy win. That shows you how complicated this is. Pentix holds. Yeah, Pentix gets the bonus. He's going to go try to take the second cap. 9 on 3 true random, everybody. On a cap. Does he roll it? He doesn't. He does not roll it. He wants to hold the bonus. I think there's makes a lot of sense to do that there. You don't want to risk your game on one true random roll, right? See what blue does. Blue does not do much. He's got a 14 on his cap, though. Mamba's got a nice +5. Pushes it out to the cap. How do they stop Mamba here? Yeah, we got a cap stacker bot there in blue. You got to start taking out Mamba's exteriors. Roguester says that's game. You gotta take out his exteriors for sure. Make him go through some bots and hopefully have some bad rolls. The more rolls you can force in true random, the better. Pentix loses that 3 and the bot lost like nothing on that roll. Bradamite should take out... Yeah, Tim's pointing at it. Bradamite should be taking out that other Mamba 1, but he doesn't. Mamba's going to stack there for sure. That's an interesting move by Bradamite. Yeah, I don't know why Mamba didn't take that out. Does that surprise you guys? It surprises me because the game totally changes if Mamba's stuck there. I think that's an oops from Bradamite. Pentix has 2 caps. And a bonus. Blue's just going to make this cap a nightmare to go take in true random. Someone's going to need like 800 troops to go hit him. I think Mamba will add to that bottom position. No, he doesn't. Okay. You were right. He loses 6 on a 2. That's the problem. That's why you put him in one position, because he... And you could even lock him in further there. Every roll in true random is... You got to hold your breath. Oh, 15 on a 4? One of the players that loves true random the most is Mallory, and Mallory will tell you if you want to win in true random, you got to make some crazy rolls. People get so worried about the losing a big stack to a small stack, but you got to take advantage of rolling a small stack up against a big stack if you really want to get the most out of true random. They leave the Mamba 1. Pentix is going to get his second bonus. He'll have the +5 now. He'll be able to guard from that exterior if he wants to. It's a 2-point hold for Pentix. Is this just going to be a Pentix and a Mamba meet in the middle at the end of this thing? And decide who wants to roll a 24 or at that time a 40 cap of blue? Who do you guys got, Pentix or Mamba? Mamba playing it pretty slow. A little nervous about the dice. Maybe not realizing how good of a position Pentix is in over on the other side. You guys got Pentix? Interesting. Tim's kind of cap stacking. He knows he's not in a great spot. Gonna need some craziness to happen. Not a ton of value in taking out one of the bots because we're in fixed. There's value, but not a ton of value. The black bot's down to 11 troops. Why do you say good thing there isn't VC? Riedl's still got Mamba. Riedl's stuck on Mamba. Pentix started with 17 troops. Whew. I mean, he's 60% or something ahead of Mamba. Not a fan of VC and tourneys. I'm also not a fan of VC and tourneys for the most part, but some people love it. I'm just not a fan. Not my style. Yeah, Pentix just keeps guarding from that cap. Then the other thing is it's really hard to card block when you have bots in the game because they keep opening people back up. So card block's not really realistic unless the bots are out of the game. Yeah, removed Mamba's external. The bot comes off the cap on the right side. You guys see that? That bot cap on the right is now just a 1 on the blue bot. He moves the 19 out like he's about to roll Tim's cap. Yeah, Mamba starts getting a little more aggressive. Thought that would happen as Pentix was growing. So you guys can see here, Mamba now at a plus 11 and Pentix at a plus 10 on bonuses. Obviously, you also get your bonus for caps. Pentix has 2 caps, Mamba has 1 cap. So Pentix is outgaining him, right, by 1, if I'm doing my math right. Okay. What is that blue bot doing over there? Black bot's on 13 troops, going to be on 5 cards. Does it become worth it to anybody to kill the black bot? Oh, a cap roll from Bradamite. Doesn't start well. Loses the first 3. And says good game. Mamba gives him the fist pump back. No way Mamba's rolling that 28 anytime soon. He would lose all of his advantage in the game, and he's got too much to fight against with Pentix. Pentix is keeping a little bit of balance, and Mamba's keeping a little bit of balance because neither of them are the only player that's getting that big jump. So it's keeping the other players in the game to some degree by having 2 players that are dominating. Pentix doesn't guard. Oh yeah, he just doesn't guard both bonuses. He gives up the 1 bonus. Interesting. He's playing on this bot being very conservative, and the bot holds, doesn't take his bonus. Acts is a nice guard for him, actually. Does Mamba roll this? No way. Mamba card skipped? Mamba card skipped. He's stuck, huh? Why didn't Pentix kill the... I think he's just thinking he's in too good of a spot. Does Bradamite run? Bradamite does not run. Pentix doesn't have to guard his bonus, and he gets very nice reaction from the blue bot. He rolls a 2 on 1. He's just feeling it right now. He's going to take out the black bot now for 3 cards. Feels like he's in a dominant enough position to do that. Mamba's stuck. Gonna have to make a crazy roll. And Bradamite's just daring him. Okay, the bot steals Pentix's bonus. Tim goes ahead and takes a second bonus. He's got to keep utilizing the blue bot to help him. How much does Pentix feel comfortable rolling of that blue bot's 14 and 13 stack? I think Pentix lost a lot of his position on the board there. The bot's going to get, that blue bot's going to get big if he's holding a +5. Does he roll this? Oh, he goes the other way. Blue bot just taking territory. Does he move the 15 back down? He does. Blue bot playing an interesting game. Look at the troop lead now that Mamba has over. He's going to just wait to get big enough to go hit that Bradamite cap. Yeah, if the bot hit that cap there with Pentix, that would have got real spicy. Tim's got his 2 caps now. He's in a little better spot. He's going to go ahead and take Pentix out of this area and say, Pentix, if you want to hit me, you got to roll through the bot. I think that's a super smart play by Tim right there. We think Mamba rolls Bradamite next turn. Yeah, I mean, he could snowball it depending on what this roll is and when he decides he's got to do it. It's a +13 for Pentix here. Holding the 2 caps. He gets 10 for trading in cards. What does Pentix do? Pentix takes the bot out of the... Okay, he wants another bonus? Oh! What did he lose there? Was that 25? Was that losing 25 on a 15? That's a game changer roll. I think that puts Mamba in a dominant position in this. Obviously, it still matters what this cap roll is going to be for Mamba on Bradamite. At some point, he's still going to have to do it. The bot takes Bradamite out of the right side. That probably is enough to motivate Mamba to go ahead and do it after that Pentix bad roll. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He holds set 3 times the troops. Tim's going to take a card and pass. He's getting smothered by the bot a bit, but he's got the bot protecting him from Pentix. To some degree. Not much, but to some degree. At least protecting him from Pentix's stacks. It's a weird spot for Bradamite to add. Okay, he's going to try to get back over there and break. Yep, that makes sense. He breaks there. Goes back to cap stack. Pentix is going to try to card block Bradamite? Why would he hit those? Oh boy. Is this it? Surely when he does it, he slow rolls, right? If you're in true random, you slow roll it a little bit. Leona says go now. He's thinking about it. He's clearly thinking about it. Carter says don't do it. Maybe slow roll it and see. The other option is Bradomite rolls Mamba, right? It's true random. Who knows what could happen? Bradomite would like Tim to attack purple. Doesn't like that he's holding all those bonuses. Well, I just mean Riedel in terms of like, if it starts going terribly, he could stop and still be able to hold. Not in terms of slow rolling to have like better chances, just for, because it could go terribly, terribly, terribly wrong. Tim's got a 45 cap stack now. Does Bradomite hit the 14? He does not. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's going to put some pressure on Mamba with Pentix getting 23 now. It was a 90% roll. Now you roll, says Chad. Now we roll. Pentix hits the bot, takes him out of that position. Pentix putting a little bit of pressure on Mamba to move forward faster because he keeps taking bonuses. Does the bot leave that on the cap? Uh-oh. Thought he might roll that 25. Bot kill guards Tim. Here's the roll. Loses 94. Bradomite loses 55. That is the end of the In-BRUHH-tational for Bradomite. Congratulations on advancing to the quarterfinals, but that'll be it for Bradomite. We're down to a 4-player game, including a bot. Yeah, that was the whole thing, is Pentix taking up a bunch of the board was putting the pressure on Mamba to move faster and to make that decision before he could grow big enough to do it safely. So now Mamba hits, and can Tim get back into this thing? Is there any way Tim gets back into this? He sees the need to hit some Pentix. Yeah. Trying to decide how much to do, I think, is the logic there. Yeah, I think Tim's opening Mamba so that he has the stack pointed at Pentix. The blue bot could also throw a little wrench into this, depending on how it plays that right side. 32 on 30 roll would get real interesting. A 3-player Assassin's game predicament. What do you mean, Chad, by a 3-player Assassin's game? I think it's got to be a team effort between Mamba and Tim on Pentix to try to rebalance the game. And Tim's going to be angry if that's all Mamba does here. He's going to be expecting Mamba to hit harder. Yeah, he's not going to like that. Yeah, Tim's going to stop teaming up because Mamba didn't do his job. That's what just happened there. Doesn't open him back up. Pentix is slow playing it, saying, hey, look, I got all these bonuses. I'm outgaining you too. The bot is now card blocked. Not really. The bot wasn't really card blocked. Could go through Pentix here. Mamba breaks Pentix. What a lame game. Sorry, Bradamite. It was all the cap positioning you and Mamba went with there, right? That's what got you? You had no better cap. It's just a high risk cap. Obviously, if you get that cap, you basically get to do what Mamba did, but he caps right inside you. Am I missing why the bot can't take a card? Theoretically, Pentix wins this, but I'm not convinced. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, he's still gaining more troops, right, than Mamba each turn. Mamba's maybe a little gun shy from the tough roll he had against Bradamite. Why you say that's checkmate, Leona? Because he's got the... Oh, he went right through it. Mamba was not going to let him have it. He went right through it. Can Tim jump back in now? And Mamba sits on 69 troops, which is next level risk play. How much does Mamba want to hit here? He goes and breaks everything? Yeah, he does. The 50's pointed to where it can come back through. What does Tim do? Tim could help hit Pentix, but he would have to go through some bot troops, so he's not going to do that. Tim's at 71 troops now. He's right there with them. Tim can't win. Bradamite, you have to believe. This is true random. Anything can happen. Where does that 50 go? Pentix leaves the 50 there. It's a weird bot. Yeah, why doesn't he activate the 50? I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't. Tim's just taking territory, you know, doing his thing. $17 for Pentix. He just takes the 30 out. Does he put it back on the cap? No, he doesn't put it back on the cap. He just guards with the 30. Should be fine. No one's going to have a 30 stack coming at him. Mamba goes ahead and takes this bonus. No, he doesn't. Okay. Mamba is telling Tim to attack blue. Kind of interesting. I mean, Pentix still has a huge troop advantage. He's almost got Mamba and Tim combined here. Worried of a cap run? A cap run with true random would be epic. I'm here for it. Oh, Mamba hits another Pentix stack. Oh, he doesn't stay on that cap though. He moves back. And Tim's not happy that he's moving back. Oh, he moves half back. Yeah, they're good. Okay, so Tim and Mamba are realizing they've got to combine to beat Pentix. Pentix played this really safe. He's got that 50 stuck in a bad spot. Tim's got the biggest cap. Tim now has the most troops. Hey, can someone go back and pin Bradamite saying Tim can't win this? Could someone pin that for me? Because we might need it later. No, I just didn't know if someone could scroll back and just pin it real quick. Mamba hit Pentix hard there. Pentix gets a +10. We get a down thumb from Mamba to Tim, and Tim sending lots of hearts to Mamba saying, please don't break my bonus. Ah, the 50 gets moved down. He's rolling that cap next turn. Blue bot continues to cap stack and card skip. We rolling 43 on 53? We are not. He's got a nice kill guard there, Pentix. Tim gets the bonus. Yeah, Pentix at any time could use that 50 to go left, no question. What's Pintix gonna do? Add to his 1, go break Tim. Sitting on the exact same number of troops as Tim. Oh, he gives a mad face. Oh, he rolls the cap, the Mamba cap. Pintix at 29 troops, Mamba at 38 troops, Tim at 91 troops, and now the odds-on favorite might be the bot? Brady might still got Mamba. Mamba's at 59 troops. Tim's at 108 now. Pintix at 29. Pintix still holding a bonus, by the way, in just some of the weirdest circumstances. Tim hits the Mamba cap. Probably not going to get to hold his bonus after doing that. Card skip from Pintix. Pin it, Mitch. Okay, I'm definitely pinning that. I'm keeping receipts here. There we go. We'll do that. Okay, now we got it up there in case anybody needs to refer to it later. Okay, Mamba goes and breaks Tim. Tim hitting Mamba's cap there was an interesting play. He's starting to realize it's a 2-player game between them potentially. But he ruins his chance of holding that bonus. And Mamba's got 2 bonuses sitting behind a 34 cap. Does Tim make a wild play at that 34 cap here? How does he get there? It'd be really hard to get there because he's got too much of his own material in between. It'd be too obvious what he's doing. Tim and Mamba are bullies. Mamba now wants 3 bonuses. Only seems fair. Ooh, we're slow rolling. Not getting great dice. Getting atrocious dice, actually. Don't understand Tim's plan. Tim's plan is to keep the game balanced. So he continues to make prime enemy whoever's in the best position. He thinks Mamba's in the best position. So he's going to hit that cap because he knows Mamba's getting 2 bonuses locked in right now. Mamba also sitting on 3 caps. Doesn't matter a ton because the bot has a 70 cap. So it's going to... That cap's not going to get taken until the very end. Also, Tim's 63 is blocked in. If one of these guys wanted to take out Tim's middle position, he's going to have to go roll a bot 23 stack. Yeah, Tim's got to keep adding to that. He's rolling the other Mamba stack. Interesting. Tim buries his 22 in there. Pentax continues to skip. Guys, I've been telling you this since I died. Yeah, Mamba's just going to get a ton of troops now. Tim makes a 69 stack, which we can all appreciate. And then skips. And lines up Mamba. Pretends to line up Mamba. I wonder what would happen if someone hits one of those bot territories. Does it open it back up and start playing again? Because that 80 stack running through the board would be fun. Everyone's skipping now. Does Mamba go try to kill Pentax? He does. He's going to double tap that 50. No, he's just taking the cab. Okay. Pentax officially card block. Well, no. Pentax is going to roll that 73 on one of those caps, right? It's a little risky of a move from Mamba. Mamba forgetting he's in true random and anything can happen. Tim's just going to go hit as much of Mamba as he can. Pentax is going to roll one of those caps, guys. And it's going to be interesting what happens. He doesn't. Pentax didn't roll it. Pentax skipped. Interesting. That is interesting. Mamba decides, hey, since I'm getting like 40 troops a turn, I'd like more. Okay, Tim hits the bot stack. Does that activate the 85 potentially? Yeah, he goes ahead and opens the bot just in case the bot decides to start playing here. Oh, it does open it up. Okay, let's see how far this bot goes. Not very far. Got excited for just a moment. Ooh, but he lines up the cap and he jumps off of his cap. I was so excited for what the bot was about to do. And then he blocks in Tim. Why would Pentax not roll that cap, just hoping that something crazy happens and he wants to keep his 79 sitting there? Doesn't want to fully end the game. Ooh, Pentax gives a down thumb. Is he going to do it now? Tim trades. Does he roll the 88? No, he skips. Okay. That was a wacky game. That was a wacky game, no doubt. No doubt. The bot doesn't move the stack out. Just puts 10 on the cap again. Some weird glitch where the bot thinks if he has those 3 territories, he can't attack anywhere else and he's card blocked or something. There goes Pentax. Don't know why Pentax didn't roll. Tim realizing this is over, and that'll be the end of this one. We'll do a little post-game chat. I think we know how people are going to feel about that. That's where it says Mamba in 2. Mamba's going to win game 3. He'll clean up the bot next turn. I guess it's not necessarily. What happened? He like can't move? Is it a glitch? Why is he not going? Just finish the game, man. And there's your game 3 winner, Mamba. Alright, we'll see if these guys want to talk a little post-game here. I'm sure they have some strong feelings about game 3. We'll put up our final here. Final wins, maybe. There we go. Jax Wild won game 1. Blazin wins game 2. I Am Mamba wins game 3. Those are your 3 advancing on. Hop into Discord. Can't imagine anyone has any thoughts about that one.
What a crazy set.
Man, those are some exciting games, huh?
Game
exciting.
was a ride. That was a roller coaster of emotions.
Well, yeah. Let's go back to game 1. Let's go back to game 1 to start, though. I know everyone's angry at game 3 right now, but let's start at game 1. What'd you guys think in Pangea?
I think it was pretty solid. I clearly, by the way I attacked on my turn, did not like the kill attempt on me by Pentix, but
yeah,
it is what it is. I think going for it was viable. I think he just should have looked at the troop counts and how much he had to kill with different stacks before he attempted it.
Okay.
I think it was like he had like a 24 and he had to hit like 27 troops or something equivalent of that. And it was like, okay, he should see that and then not attempt it at all. And then he hit one of my 8s out and then kept going. And I'm like, whoops, whoops, whoops.
Yeah.
And then I think on my next turn, I think I took a little bit of my anger out and smacked an 8 of his, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure.
Mamba, I think that was actually to stop you from killing anybody. Because the set's really so big.
It was definitely a kill attempt based off the way he split and the way he added. Because he added to make sure he could kill the other positions, but then he went with that one first and realized he didn't have it, so he didn't hit anything else.
I think I liked it. The fact that everyone hit the other person, so they couldn't kill. I think it was me or somebody on 5 cards, so they couldn't kill the person.
Right.
And although that was a kill attempt, I don't think you were just dead.
I don't disagree with him hitting me. What I disagree with was actually going for the kill attempt and acting like he was gonna go for it. Like if he wanted to remove a position on the right side of the map to stop me from going for white, sure, that's fine. He hits it out. Yeah. It's whatever. But because of the way troops were added, it's like, all right, I've got a 6 and a 1 there, so he makes it an 11. And then I've got a 5 over there, so he makes it a 14, so he can hit the 4 and hit the 5. It's like, bro, come on, you should see it. You don't have it. Come on.
He could have got good dice. I don't.
Yeah, he could have
got.
No. He hit an 8 and then had to split 3 troops off, and then had to hit like another 18 troops. It was like you're hoping for like You're hoping for what Tim believes balanced blitz to be.
Yes, agreed. You lose a 6 on a 20.
Yeah. Your mindset's always like, okay, if I hit this 12, surely I only lose 6, and it's like, come on, that's just not.
That is. I like game one. I thought game one was good fun. I
The
had
best
win, I
the
think,
best
3.
part of game 1 was the 2+2s that get taken like in turn 12 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Pantix and I
that was
both
awesome.
took those.
That was great.
Did anyone notice the roll that Jax got on Mamba's like 60 stack?
What was
No.
it?
Yeah, it fucking nuked it,
It
man.
was
He
like a
threw
35. It was like a 38v70, and he got
Oh, yeah.
he knocked it
Down
down
to
to
like
6
troops. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Crazy.
well, that was a good roll.
If
I
think
you
I don't
went
think he-
even, I might have had enough troops. If you
I think
went
you would have
even,
won. Yeah,
It
if
would-
you don't get that
I don't know if
off.
it would have won, but it would have been very, very close. Because
You were,
what
how
did it
far
come
off
down
were you,
to?
like 24, 25
well-
troops or something off?
Well, you had a 9 and a 13 stack. I had an 8 facing your 9 at the end,
and then there were a
and you
bunch of
had
ones.
you had maybe like 7 or 8 ones. So if
Right.
I had another 20, 22 troops on that ending stack, it would have been tight.
It would have been close.
It
would've
definitely
been.
would have been. But I mean, you got a Tim roll, so
Yeah, did you see what I mean?
Well, why you always
I
take
think
the
I had that.
attention,
I think I had the win there, like 3 turns in a row. If I
Right.
had a set.
yeah, if you had
I
a
thought
set,
you
Yeah.
had it for sure. I thought you had it for sure, and then I was like, he doesn't have a set on 4.
yeah. And the person that
Yeah.
had the set on 3 and kills you
Yeah.
was the winner of that game, and me and
Was the
Pizix
person
didn't
one
have it.
before? I was like, if
Yeah.
I was like, you two can't kill me, but I was like, white can, and I was like,
No,
and
I
obviously,
could kill you with a set. I think anybody could kill you because sets were
I think
80.
anyone that
They were
had
big.
it.
On the
Oh,
on the
okay.
second trades, did everyone? We saw Tim didn't have a trade on 4, but did everyone not have a trade on 4? Or were you guys just holding?
I didn't have a trade on 4.
Oh, wow,
I'm so
okay.
glad you didn't set
I
early. Tim.
didn't have a trade on
I'm so
4 either.
glad.
3 of us.
That
have a
is
trade on
wild.
4.
I
Oh
did
my
have a
God.
trade on 4, but I didn't use
I'm
it. because-
so
because of
glad
that night.
I'm so glad you decided to not trade because if you had
It wasn't a
traded-
decision. I had no set.
No, but if you had one,
Yeah. I was setting for sure because I should have.
oh,
I
you
should
would
have been dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like the
I
only
can't believe you
reason I
lived.
think I wasn't dead was those extra kind of 8 or 9 troops you guys let me have.
Blazin, get Blazin in here. I want to speak to him.
He was playing 2 games at once.
I don't
He's
care.
he's probably
let-
deeply asleep now.
Yeah.
He let him have him like 5 times in a row, and it's like he does like the crying face after he lets you have 4. I'm like, okay, surely he breaks him now that he know like he hits him once now that he knows he's given him an extra troop. Nope, we're gonna keep hitting other people. It's like Blazin, come on.
I was emoting so he couldn't see my troop count.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched you do that, and then you stopped because you realized, oh, he's not doing it anyways.
Yeah, so
it was-
yeah.
Didn't need to. Okay, what'd you
Yeah,
guys
so game
think?
one,
Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead,
liked
Tim.
game one.
Go ahead.
I really liked game 1. I thought that was good fun. Like
Yeah.
Game 1 was definitely the
Amazing.
most well played of all 3. I think. I think that was definitely most competitive. 2 people died off, and then it got to really high troop counts,
Yeah.
and all it came down to was sets. That was the differentiator, really.
Right.
yeah.
And then the zombies game. What'd you guys think?
I really liked it.
Well, it seemed like from what we saw, Mamba took a bonus. Tim didn't feel like that was a good decision.
Yeah, and he slow rolled me.
He
once,
slow
guys,
rolled you.
Son of a bitch.
And then the next time we
3
see up
people saw
there,
that.
Bradamite has stolen the bonus from Mamba, but we didn't get to see what happened in between.
Yeah, Braden, I do apologize about that. I knew the entire right side except for that bottom right territory. I
Yeah.
knew all of it except for that one territory, and then I'm like, okay, you had that many troops after you took the bonus from me. You added that many down to the bottom left. I'm like, I mean, I think your stacks. What was the size of the stack in the bottom right? It couldn't
34,
have
it
been
was
that
big.
big.
It was big.
It was
Really?
it was a
Yeah.
34. I intentionally
Huge.
added there a ton because I knew that you were going to fail the kill. So I wanted to make sure that I could survive.
Yeah, I think though, if I took the right path with my stack, I think I still kill you.
No,
Maybe.
I think I lost. I think I lost a lot on the way.
Well, I don't know why you lost a lot on the way. It was all my ones. I was one territory off from viewing him.
Were you? Oh,
Yeah.
You were.
He was one
No,
No,
away.
no, no, you
Territory off.
weren't. You were.
No, I
3.
was one off.
He was
I
above
one
it. If
off.
he would have come across there, is that what you're saying?
I thought about not taking a card because I knew that you were going to be like, oh, he's on 4 cards. I have to set and kill him. I knew you were going to do that because I knew that you had no idea about that third position. The problem is that if I
Wait.
skip then I'm disadvantaged.
Yeah.
And I feel like
real quick, my question. So that stack, was it on the right side? Was it at the very top or the very bottom?
very bottom.
Very bottom. Okay, yeah, I was one off. That's what I thought, because I was pretty sure I thought you only had the one position as a 3 at the start of the game, and I watched the zombies hit it out, which is why I thought you weren't there.
Yeah, the zombies
Um,
hit 3 of my 7 positions out in the first go around.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Tim, by the way, I was very, very tempted to take that bonus turn 1. I was very tempted, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do it just because I don't see all of the zombies, and if a 12 comes out of the fog, I'm fucked.
You didn't take it for ages, but again, those blizzards were a joke.
I took it for my I think it was the 3rd turn is when I took it. After the zombies stopped going crazy is when I decided I was gonna take it.
I'm just beating myself up. It was all like, I'm beating myself up. I had enough troops to kill you both, but I misplayed whilst
Didn't leave a 4 behind for me.
and that was it. And I literally, the moment I saw that, it's just, that was
and Blazin was so close to running out of time too, and I'm like, I got the 26, I can make it. I can definitely get to that last 3rd territory too. And it came down to the wire, and he had it. Oh, it was so close.
That was like a second. But no, that was a good game.
I guarantee half a second later, he would have gotten the thing where the game stops letting him attack.
Interesting.
Definitely.
I didn't dislike game 2 either. Like, I think it went fine. I don't know. I think the only misplay there was, well, Mamba's and mine, but I think it turned out as you'd expect. I mean, I'm not sure I liked it because the zombies.
Well, game
huge,
2,
but it's good.
the people that need to be here for game 2 are not here because they saw everything happen. I did a lot more in that game than you guys might think.
I think you hit that purple from the right bone.
I did hit him out.
I almost went for the kill after seeing you there because I was like,
I was thinking, okay, where do I remember seeing purple? And then I see him for multiple turns, only adding to those 2 positions I see. And then on like the 3rd or 4th turn, I see him do that. I don't see one add. I'm like, did he add to the London Eye behind him? Is he trying to dissuade me from going for the kill? So I hit the stack next to me, and when I see the London Eye is a 1, I go, oh shit. Okay, he's got another position. And so I only hit that stack.
But that was like a 20
didn't do anything else.
Or like a 15.
It was a 16.
I should have gone for it. I saw you there, and I was like, does that mean you hit him, or did he go in the London Eye, and you're guarding him now?
Yeah. Oh no, I did. I think I did hit the London Eye. I do believe I hit that.
You did. Yeah.
And I was adding troops there because Bradamite was gonna kill me if he kept seeing where I was adding all my troops. I kept adding 1 to the London Eye every turn because of the way turn order was. He kept seeing me add my troops, so I just had to 1 to that stack, 1 to that second, 1 to the fog.
Again, I thought it was a decent game.
But it was like after I hit that stack, it didn't take me more than 3 seconds to recognize. Oh shit, that's right. Pentix had a 5 and a 6 in the top right bonus at the start of the game. Of course that position's alive. What the hell was I thinking?
Still there, yes.
And so when next sets came around, I'm like, okay, I know where that position is, but I'm gonna go find it before I hit out this other stack I'm next to. And then I found it was a 32 or something. I had a way over 100% roll and then killed it.
Well,
and then everyone liked game 3.
I loved game 3. I thought that was funny.
I don't even think we should talk about it.
I thought this. I was laughing so hard at the stacker bot the entire time. I was giggling so much. I'm just laughing and laughing and laughing, and then I get a, what's it called? Because I'm trying to like, okay, maybe we can get the stacker bot to attack off the cap, then fortify down, and it'll roll the Pentix 50. And then it attacks up with the other stack and sits. I'm like, well, shit. And then you start sending me thumbs down. I'm like, well, I don't know.
You were like, attack it. I was like, what's your big brain plan here? And your big brain plan was to let me deal with it. I mean, I had no fun in that game. I was sat next to a stacker bot. You two, I mean, obviously it's up to you, but we had to stop purple. That game, I feel, should have been replayed. That was a ridiculous how you both get like those kind of.
I mean, the blizzards were insane on that.
Yeah, the blizzards were definitely the savior, because if those blizzards were in any different spots,
Yes.
purple sweeps the game 100%.
I was playing for the reset for everyone's sake, for
Yeah.
a better game.
And it would have worked, but purple made a mistake, and I think you know exactly what that mistake is.
He got angry and just suicided.
No, you took your bonus, which opened his 50 to run left and take one of my caps. And then he didn't do that and card skipped and fortified down next to me. That was the mistake.
It was like he wasn't seeing that the 50 could go left.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Is he was like trying to figure out, because he was so used to that stack just being blocked off, and I wonder if he just didn't see it, and he was trying to figure out how to get the cap back. And then obviously at that point in time, it's like, okay, I'm getting 28 troops.
No, it's
I'm
over.
just gonna add everything there.
Yeah, it's over. The moment that happened, it was over. But I was trying for the reset because I thought, I mean,
How close did you get to the reset time? Seemed like it was a long game.
Well, I mean, we were at the time, but we would have needed a majority vote, and you had Mamba and Pentix that would have been quite happy by then to keep going.
No,
Yeah.
Pentix. I think I could have got a reset because I would have just let somebody win it. You know, I would have just not done anything.
Oh yeah.
The issue, like for instance, if the game kept continuing where I take my bonus, Pentix breaks me, then I slam whatever stack it is, and we back up and we get some truce for some turns. If that kept happening, then yeah, the game stalemates. We vote on the reset. But I don't think a reset was viable once I took that cap at the bottom and held it. I think
No.
There was no stalemate.
The moment he pulled off, but that's what I was playing for because I was like, I feel this is the fairest way because I was like, I cannot win. It's impossible. I've got a 50 blue bot just sat next to me all game.
Yeah.
Just
and the stacker bot's not breaking him. It's not hitting his troops. It's just sitting there.
It's doing nothing. But for some, you were both being greedy. He wouldn't have played for the reset. So, and then obviously when you got the advantage, you wouldn't play for the reset. So I was like, I couldn't win. Because I had to break him, because if not, he just wins.
I think your way of winning, which unfortunately didn't happen, was if Pentix takes his 50 stack, runs across to the left, and then tries to take my 1 point hold in the top left, and you just take your 60-something stack and run it across and take the 1 point hold for yourself, and then you're in the game.
Yeah, but
that completely relied upon his 50 going left and taking one of the caps back. But
Mamba,
because that didn't happen, I was in too good of a position once I got that cap on the bottom and prevented the extra 7 truce.
Yeah,
Mamba, can you be honest and say if you felt bad capping right next to Bradamite there and ruining his game?
So I felt bad.
You felt
just
bad
because he capped next to me, but that was the only cap spot I could have gone. And honestly, I didn't even realize it was a 1 point hold on 2 bonuses. I was just looking at the bottom bonus with the blizzard in it.
Right.
I was looking at that going, okay, that connects all the way to the bottom. The blizzard's blocking off. I can hold that bonus. I'm in a great position.
Yeah. You weren't even seeing that it was actually 2.
Yeah, and then I saw the blizzard in the middle of it, stopping the entryway from the other side. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, this cap is like ridiculously good.
Yeah. Some of the craziest spots blizzards could have possibly been on this map. And then you add in a stacker bot.
Yeah. Yeah, the stacker bot definitely put a kink in it, especially because he wasn't really running the board. He was like doing loop-de-loops.
It was doing nothing.
I was trying to signal Bradamite to leave the cap. And the reason for that was I was going to run across the board and hit Pentix and try to take one of the caps off him in the bottom. That's why I kept like doing hearts and fist bumps. I was trying to signal that I'm trying to use my troops and go stop him. And when you didn't move, I'm like, he's getting too strong. And then obviously you didn't have the set on 4, I don't think, and you went to 5 cards. And I'm like, well,
no, I did.
I had
a set. Well, because I had a Joker, but then I got 3 dudes in a row.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
So I was a greedy person, you know.
Mamba, you know the time you were fortifying your troops back and then you lost that bottom cap?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to take the caps or anything. I know you fortified back and you lost it, and in the end you won the game, so it didn't matter. But I needed you strong to fight him. If I had have hit your cap or done anything else, I think he just wins like the next turn.
Well, what I was banking on was no set on 3, because then it's just a 10 on 7 cap, and then the odds are way in my favor. But he had the 10 set on 3, so it was a 20 on 7.
Yeah,
And he took it back. So if he didn't have it, then obviously the game would have completely changed. But the same thought was, okay, you just took that bonus. If I don't fortify my troops back, what's going to happen is you might see that as an opportunity to introduce yourself back into the game and have a chance at winning by taking the cap.
I was done. I was done with this game.
Yeah.
I was like, this is. I mean, I'm gonna rewatch it back because I need to know. The only thing I wish I had done, and I was deciding. You know where Black put his cap?
Yeah.
I had some troops to the left of that, and if Black had gone first and hadn't capped where they did, I would have capped behind Black, knowing that I would probably be able to get Black's cap.
That you'd be
Get
able
both.
to take it. Yeah.
But so that's my only. I'm gonna say semi misplay, but
It's
I mean,
hard, yeah.
The bot had all the god caps, other than mine, because my cap spot was fucking ridiculous. I wish there were more troops there. I was afraid Bradomite was gonna roll at turn 1, and I was gonna spam whoops, 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 whoops as fast as I could.
we needed to do something about you, or you win that game.
Yeah.
And I think I said that. I recorded the game, and I was like, if we don't do something, he wins. I didn't expect Purple to get that close to winning, but I was like, you just win because you got 1 point hold.
I'm playing it back
I
in
had
like
a
the
clear-
first
I think
3
we did a lot.
turns or maybe 4 turns. Bradomite had pretty decent chances if he wanted to go crazy and roll it, but then it gets kind of out of hand pretty fast, and it becomes not an
why
option.
I was being really safe about taking the bonus in the bottom, because if I lose too many troops,
Yeah.
Black gave you that bonus. The bot gave you that bonus.
roll. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it was what he rolled the 3, and so instead of rolling a 2 and a 3, I rolled a 1 and a 3. I mean, it didn't change much, but it did make it a little easier.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was
wait,
a
Mitch,
black-
are these JJ settings? Are they
Yes,
his?
they are.
I mean, if you can't tell these are JJ settings,
I mean, okay, I'm gonna have to send my.
Well, it's like if you go to JJ's channel, you can see he's got plenty of videos with hidden door roulette.
he loves this style.
fair.
Yeah, for sure. This specific map
so
especially.
it's designed to be just a luck.
Oh yes, no,
It's
these
supposed
are
to
the
be a
exact
luck,
settings.
and
True
then kind of
random,
everybody
fixed.
teams on one person. That's kind of what he's looking for here.
I was so disappointed the bot did not cap on the hidden door. I was so disappointed. I'm like, please, you have that cap spot. Please cap there.
I don't even know what that territory is.
It's the 2 territory bonus that's guarded from 1 territory.
Oh, the 5, the +5.
Yeah. The +5, 2 territories, 1 point hold. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And Black didn't cap there. I'm like, no. I wish he took it.
The best cap spot.
Honestly, I thought that was where Bradomite was gonna cap. I thought he was going to.
Such terrible cap spots. I had no good cap spots.
I thought you were gonna cap inside of that bonus. I thought that would have been a viable play, because if the bot caps in front of you, odds are you can take it from him.
I get card
Well,
blocks.
It's fixed though. If you hold the +5, I mean,
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It's not. I don't think so.
well, the way I was thinking about it is, if you hold any bonus on that map, it is worth it to take the bonus and then not get cards.
One actual question: Why didn't Purple just hit me out of the middle and left altogether?
I do not know. I have no idea. I wanted to ask him that too, because I'm like, okay, he clears out green here, and then now
You're
it's just gonna
dead.
be a skirmish between me and Purple, and I'm going to lose because of troop generation.
Yeah.
Yes.
We thought he needed
And-
on the stream. We thought he needed to take Tim out earlier because he was going to be the problem.
Well,
Yes.
not even out earlier. He could have done it at any point in that game,
Yeah.
and it would have changed the course of the game completely.
He would have won because I had to help you back
Yeah.
you back.
Exactly.
I
And,
just
and you
helped
had
you
you had to open
too
my
much.
cap in order for me to run
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
and smack
exactly.
him. Like you. It was like,
I've-
and then I rolled his 15 and lost 4. that was awesome.
I had this problem. I hit too much, and that's what I did then. I hit too much because I needed you to go neutral on each other. Interesting. I was surprised you slammed that yellow's cap, pretty much cap.
I was looking at it, and the percentage turn by turn, I remember in my head, it went from 35. That was the first turn I held both bonuses. Then it went to 67. then it went to 83, then 91, and then 95. And 95 was when he was on 5 cards.
Oh yeah.
The 95% was when he was on 5 cards. And I say, if I'm going to lose anyways, it doesn't matter. If I lose the 95% roll, whatever, throw in the hat, right?
Yeah.
It's like game over. And then I won. I don't think I got the greatest dice.
You
but
got
then
bad
again,
dice.
So it's a
on a
115 on 55. We're about to see it happen, but you're
Yeah.
at 115 before your turn. He's at 55 at the end of his turn on 5 cards.
I think you ended up with like 30 troops left over.
Yeah, I did not have much left. And then I sent the screenshot in our group chat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of all your dudes or whatever it was, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, the trade I had previously was a wild, a centaur, and a dude.
I had all
Nice.
6s throughout that entire game, so
131 on 55. You lose 94.
Yeah.
yeah.
I lost like what was it? 1.8, 1.9? I think that's 1.8.
Per
Close
per
to
troop.
it.
Yeah, that's a tough roll.
Which I mean, arguably that's not awful.
Not terrible, and especially in true random, you never know.
Obviously, I could have lost the roll.
Yeah.
Like I could have lost. So I mean, I can't really complain. But obviously it's
You were
I
so
mean, I
vulnerable at that point, though.
I was going to say, I'm about to watch this. Why didn't he 18 troops? Oh my goodness.
He goes to
why
take
I've
his
got-
bonus.
Why didn't purple?
Yeah, the purple puts it on the 1 and then just sits in front of your cap.
Yeah, he could have went and rolled that cap
Or takes me out.
or take
Why
you
did he
out. Yeah,
Yeah, he should have done something there.
because that
it
was when he
it
was so
almost
vulnerable.
It was almost like purple saw his position, goes, okay, I'm really strong, so I can sit here and just wait until I'm strong enough to beat everyone. And because I want to say inaction was the worst action there.
Yeah.
Just because he's outpacing everyone, so you need to press the advantage, especially when I get that 1 point hold with 2 caps and plus 11
Yes.
in bonuses.
Yes. Oh, yeah, he's just adding all in the wrong place. Like, although that 30 troops should have sat in front of you.
Yeah, like, for instance, he
To
had the
block
50
that in.
that bonus. I don't think he needed the 50 in that bonus. The bot was not adding next to him at all.
Bot's not doing anything.
Yeah, the bot was worthless that game, other than, like, sitting in front of you.
And then,
They're blocking me from doing anything every time.
and then Tim decides to open him one time to see what he'll do, to see if it mixes it up, and he sits right in front of Tim.
Well,
Yeah,
I told him to attack it, because what I was hoping is the bot comes
Right.
off the cap, and then fortifies down onto the stack, and then will roll purple.
See,
True.
purple,
or something along
purple.
those lines.
Now you pull your 50 off and you put it on the 20. You just go sit in front of him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's so many turns.
Oh yeah, Pentix played a very safe game, which would have made sense if Mamba didn't have the position he had, because he was in a dominant position. But
Well, I think he didn't play bad. I think what it came down to was I got a really good cap roll towards the end, because I think I punched through his 30. I
And
only
rolled that
lost
first
15.
cap.
Well, it was like my dice were really, really good at the end.
yeah,
I don't know if you have it in front of you, but I rolled his 30, lost 15, rolled the 14 cap, and lost 15.
yeah,
And it was like, okay, I just killed 45 troops, including 14 on a cap, and went positive, and way positive at that. So I think maybe Tim hit too much, but I also think dice really swung in my favor there. And then obviously,
well,
when he
here's
fortified the
your
50
roll on the
down-
42. Yeah, you only lose like 29 on a 42 or something.
36.
Then you go all the way down through to his 18. 49
Yeah,
on 18, you lose 31 on the cap.
Well, then that's the first time I take
Yeah.
the cap. I mean the second
Yeah.
time. That
Hmm.
time I didn't get the greatest of dice, but the second time I took the cap was when I finally held it.
Yeah,
So I was
those
just
dice
gonna
are
sit. I was just gonna sit in front of you to stop him from taking your bonus there. What do I?
When I
do?
took that cap the second time, and then you took the entire bonus and opened his 50, I was like, dude, I'm pissed. And you sent me the heart, I'm like, dude.
I need some troops. If not, I'm just dead.
Well, yeah, but when you took the bonus, you opened his 50 to run it left and yank a cap.
In all fairness, And until the last 5 minutes, I didn't even know that connected. So don't worry about it. You know,
I know
because
it was closed off the entire time, and that's why I was like, okay, I'm happy to keep banging this cap and removing the troops. I'm like, okay, I'm happy to keep doing this. And then you took the bonus, and I'm like heartbroken. I'm like, Tim, how could you do this to me?
Because I was stuck in my corner the entire game, I did not know. I did not see that C lane. I did not know that connected until you just ran straight through it, and I was like, oh my goodness. Maybe I could have done something this game, but then the blue bot still sat.
Yeah, Mitch, it's after purple's next turn is when it happens.
Okay. Yeah, that's the second time you run through, because you run through the 30 now that it's not on the cap.
Yeah, and I told him to attack blue there because I'm hoping the bot takes its 36, hits the 3, and it goes down, and then it just rolls the 50, and then it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't. That had to be some sort of glitching bot.
My dice
there was something wrong there.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a bot.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a stacker bot, but that was strange.
Here come the dice.
That was a great roll, and Tim's mad about it.
Okay, I lost 20 on the 14. I thought I lost less, but even then,
I was more
really
mad that the blue bot is now just tracked me in and I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm just dead. There's nothing I can do now. I was like, okay, we'll try and take a bonus, but that's so interesting.
Yeah, and you take the bonus, and I'm like, I'm heartbroken because it's like, no, you opened this 50 to run left.
Yeah, that 50's got to go hit the 15 right now. That's the game changer moment right here.
Steals the cap, and the game's over.
The game completely changes. Yeah.
Gone.
I missed this, and clearly so did Pentix.
Yeah, maybe he was just missing that same C lane that Tim was missing.
That even if he had to put it on the cap, like, I don't know that move. I don't get that
fortified
move.
down, and I had the 10 set on 3, obviously.
The love hearts there were for me to say, please play for the draw.
The only way that Pentix makes that move is if he doesn't realize that C lane, and that's what he sees as being blocked in. That's the only spot he can move to.
You're giving me hearts to say play for the draw.
Yeah,
right there, it was
I
like...
didn't see it either. Till the
I'm
end.
looking at it from this position.
Mamba knows he's got it won now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't see a way of losing. The only way I can still lose is if Pentix fortifies out and then keeps up pressure on me. And then the 2v1 goes the reverse way. But then he rolls that, and I'm like, oh, no, that's game.
That meant game was over. The suicide, I was like, we can probably still play for the, but that was just...
and then as soon as the suicide happened, you see me break you, obviously, and that's when I decided, okay, this game is won. I just have to stop you and him from generating enough troops to stop me. And obviously, since it's caps...
Well, it's easy for me because I got a bot in front of me. I can't do anything with 60 troops.
Yeah, you're stuck. All right, guys, congrats. Jax, Mamba, and Blazin will all be moving on to the semifinals. Sorry for Tim, Pentix, and Bradamite. Their run ends here in the Invitational. But we'll see everybody for Group 2 here on Friday. Thanks for playing, guys.
Good games.
All right, that's it. That's a wrap on Group 1 of the quarterfinals. Oh, wrong thing. Jax Wild, Mamba move on, as well as Blazin, to the semifinals. Congrats to all those guys. We'll see you guys next time. If you're interested in joining Professional Risk Takers, playing with awesome players like this, you should go to professionalrisktakers.com. Check it out. We still have spots available potentially to play in the PRT Cup if you can get signed up, which is starting this week. And we'll see you guys next time. Until then, I'm at Mitch on Risk, streaming for Professional Risk Takers, and may your dice be nice. See you guys. All right, let's see if there's a raid. Houdini. Maybe. We'll go Houdini. All right, see you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.